Hey, I'm Chinmay Nandan and I am a 12th grader studying in India. I wanted to share my views about how school has reduced your competition indirectly. So, you might be thinking, uh, most YouTubers in the world are saying that the school has ruined your talents, your ability to become rich, but I would say the opposite. The school has made it better for you. It has reduced your competition significantly. Why do you think so? Why I think that school has reduced your competition is because the school has conditioned everyone else to stay obedient and to basically be an obedient person who does what the teacher says and does everything on time and even asks the teacher to go to the washroom. Okay? School has limited people's vision. It has limited people's vision. Just think about that. Just go around and ask someone around you what they want to do with their life. I can bet 9 times out of 10 it will be some job that will not be earning more than $100,000 per year, and they will definitely not become rich doing that job. Now, why in the world do you think would someone want to become an accountant, or someone would want to become some average paid job? Back when people were kids, they dreamed about becoming entrepreneurs, they dreamed about becoming astronauts. What happened to that? School destroyed those dreams. And you are still dreaming. You still have that competitive advantage. School has made everyone think inside the box, and you are the one thinking outside of the box. You are clearly thinking outside of the box because you are watching videos of how to get rich, of other perspectives of life, which are clearly out of the box stuff. If you look at most people's social media feed, you will not find it impressive. It will just be random bullshit. Okay? So, school has successfully brainwashed you into believing that you're just capable of earning a million or two by sacrificing your entire youth, and then you would be retiring at 65 years old safely, apparently. But the reports of the US Treasury Department say that Social Security will be bankrupt by 2033. So, how, in which world is doing a job safe? In no world. In no world, unless you want to live in delusions, my friend. So, school has definitely made it way easier for you to succeed because it has poisoned the minds of most people with the wrong ideology for competing in the market. Okay, there's nothing there's nothing that very hard for about leading a company, about leading a bunch of people. No, it's not very hard. It's actually very easy if you think about it. It does not require you any technical skills. It does not require you to know math to lead people, to do what you want. It does not require you to solve some complex equations. It does not require you anything like that. You just need to know what people's motivations are and how to align them with your vision. Okay, you just need to be able to form connections. It's that easy. You know why the rich, even why the school system was funded so much in USA, and who funded the school system? John D. Rockefeller. He was a prominent businessman back then, basically today's equivalent of Elon Musk, if you would say that. So, what he wanted was a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers. So, what was his solution? He funded the school board in USA, and he adopted the Prussian approach of education. In the Prussian approach of education, it was basically used to subjugate the newly uh, annexed Polish population they had to, let's say, they wanted to brainwash the Polish children into believing into German nationalism because they colonized them, right? So this model was being used, and soon enough, people were the next generation was believing in the Frankish Empire's German nationalism instead of Polish heritage. They managed to erase entire Polish heritage in just one generation. Just one generation. Just imagine how powerful it was. So he picked that same system up and he put it in USA. He funded public schools and he made it so people would be sitting at one desk like I am right now making a video. So people would be sitting at one desk for about 7 hours a day. They would follow a rigid schedule. They would be obeying a teacher. Everything a teacher says, you have to do it. You have to do the homework. You have to ask the teacher for permission before going to the bathroom. Why do you think so? It is programming you to be an obedient worker, a factory worker, in fact. So, let's say if there's a kid, he wants to be an entrepreneur. He dreams to be an entrepreneur, like Steve Jobs. Okay? So he's put through primary school where he is conditioned to believe that, the teachers everything, they know the best. Uh, this kid, he doesn't follow the rules. He thinks outside the box. So what does he get for it? He does not obey commands. In school, grades are entirely based on obeying. Trust me, I have gotten good grades and I have gotten bad grades. The only difference between getting a good grade and a bad grade is obeying and not obeying the instructions. It's not about being smart. I'm dumb as hell. I still got good grades. It's not about being smart. It's just about obeying. Okay? Back when I have had rifts with teachers for standing up for myself. Why do you think the school system discourages standing up against bullying? Because they want you to have a slave mentality. Those bullies, they are becoming politicians, they are becoming CEOs, they are becoming businessmen. And you are the bullied. You will be left becoming a corporate job. You will be working under them. Yeah? It teaches you slave mentality by not letting you stand up for yourself. You're punished for standing up for yourself while the bully is not punished at all. That is to promote a slave mentality, a victim mentality, in fact. So that's one of the ways the schools enslave other people. If you look through it, then you will realize how easy it has become for you to become rich by doing business. Because almost no one, everyone is scared of leading teams, right? So it has reduced your competition in an essence. And the thing about school is it has reduced most people's natural creative talents. Most people's talents have been reduced to mediocrity and they have been suppressed. People have been led to believe that, well, their talents are not worth anything. Only grades are worth something, and yeah, you see a lot of people nowadays, they make their entire life about grades. Where the hell do you think they will end up on? They will end up nowhere. Okay? So, what I'm saying in essence is school has indirectly reduced your competition because, first of all, it was designed with the rich, by the rich, to create workers, and second, to reduce the competition. And this is not a hardbound system. Once you understand the rules, like I do and you do, now I hope so, you can break away from it and take advantage of the school system. If you look at the bright side, the school system has created an abundance of obedient people without a vision, who you can lead very easily. Okay, you can lead these smart people. They have 160 IQ, and you only have an IQ of, let's say, 100. You can lead them, and you can make most of the money they make. You can take away most of their output. Why? Because the school system has led them to believe that working in a job is the safest form of earning money. But who will tell them that a job is provided by a company? If a company shuts down, so does your job, right? So, on average, a worker makes an employer 10 times his salary. So, if a worker is earning $100,000, he is making his employer $1 million, approximately, in most industries. Now, think about that. If that guy started his own company, he would be earning that $1 million. Why is he not doing so? Because school led him to believe that starting a business is risky. Is it risky, really? The real risk is working all your life for mediocrity. So now that you have understood that schools have made it way easier for you to succeed, because first they have reduced your competition directly. Not many people are now as creative. Not many people can actually be successful in business. Even if they try to go into business, they only think about self-employment. They cannot build systems, they cannot build teams, they cannot build a company that runs itself. They can only build a self proprietorship which runs only on them. It's basically a self made job. So that's most people's business. Okay. Then the second thing is, it has created such a good supply of workers for you to lead, such a good supply of smart people that you can lead and make money off. If the school system wasn't there, you won't find it very easy to hire so many smart people and have them working under you. And the third thing is that it has broken the barrier, right? Before, it was way harder for you to succeed because there was way more competition. Now the competition is way less. It seems like there's a lot of competition, but once you step out of the academic world, there's way less competition in real business. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope you apply this insight and work on it. Thank you.